Okay, so we are here to learn Hokusai wave, and thank you for joining again. So I guess you might know about the Polaroids recently launched by Zen Sangam. This is A7. This is the smaller one, and guys, honestly, I love these. Okay. You must buy these, and the texture is really amazing. I'm going to show you while painting. The first thing I'm going to take is this gouache sheet. I'm taking this Polaroid. This is A7 I'm going to take, and the texture of this gouache sheet is something like this, right? And we're going to take a few brushes. And these are, I'm going to take the flat one, right? And this is with pointy for detailing. And this is the normal round brush, 4 sides. And this is the older brush. I'm going to use it for making those highlightings of waves for the white one. I'm going to show you for this part. Right? So you can use any older brush of yours. And these are the detailing ones again. And this is for making waves again. The white one, the detail part. So he's a very famous Japanese artist who painted this wave and Mount Fuji. And he also included 2 boats. Right? But I did not take the whole scene, but we are trying to imitate that wave. This is not exactly wave Hokusai painted, okay? So it's just the part, we are just trying to imitate just the part of that wave. And I'm going to show you the brushes I'm going to use. Okay? So these are the colors I'm going to use. The sheet. And I'm going to use eraser maybe. So guys, this is the beginner-friendly webinar. So relax and paint with me, and we'll be going step by step, so you don't have to worry, okay? And most importantly, do ask your doubts, okay? So let's start with this. Okay, I'll start with taping it. And the best thing about these sheets are they don't tear when we use tape on them. I mean, we can use the normal tape as well, the normal cello tape. You don't have to use the paper tape for these sheets. I'm giving just a bit space in the edges. Okay, so I'll be sharing the first reference video with you so that it becomes easier. All right, so let's start with drawing the wave. So I'm gonna draw it. You guys can start drawing. I'm gonna make a curve from here. Do let me know if you don't understand or you want a more clear picture. All right, I'm erasing a bit so that I don't see these marks. Just a bit so that I can just see the wave. Using my eraser very lightly. All right, so we're gonna take the color now in my palette. I'll be taking ultramarine, this one, to give the base to my wave. Right, this is the color we're gonna use. All right, using flat brush, I'm gonna just give it a base. just draw it and then just start giving it the base. So I'm going to take Prussian blue. This is the Prussian blue looks like. We're going to cover the darker part of this wave. So we go darker to lighter, right? We're going to give the darker part, the darker linings, and then we'll come up to the lighter ones. And then in the end, we're going to do the highlighting part with white color, right? So let's start giving the blue, using blue lines. So I'll be covering this part over here, this line, all right? I'm using Prussian blue here. You guys can follow, or you can give these highlighting parts by yourself also. I'm gonna give this one. Just below it, I'm gonna give this part. You guys will get the reference picture in the chat box for this. Then we're gonna add over here. And this part now, I'm gonna do this part. Something like this. It's not necessary to draw it exactly, but it should look like a wave. That's it. You'll get a picture in the chat box. I'm covering this side now. We're gonna go step by step, so which makes it look easier.
Hey, can you repeat?
We're gonna go step by step so that it makes it look easier. So we can follow the picture given in the chat box. I'm gonna cover this part. I guess you guys can see this part of the wave. I'm just following this picture. You can give me a bit wiggle. You don't have to worry if you do it extra, because it's gonna be covered with the lighter part. I'll be taking this acid blue. I'm going to mix white in it. I'm gonna make it a bit lighter. Shall we move forward now? The third step. Alright. So I'll be covering just below the darker part. I'll be giving this highlighting part over here. In this way. So I'm just trying to cover these parts in this way, these smaller lines, thin and smaller lines in this way, just below the darker part. I can see the darker parts everywhere, right? And I'm going to cover it this way. Very fine. But over here we have something else. So it's something like this. I'm going to cover it this way. Are we clear with the steps? What are we supposed to do in this step? We are just covering the part below the darker part. First, you're just covering these darker parts, then we'll cover the whole way. It would make it easier for you. So I've covered most of the darker parts. Have you guys covered? So I'm going to cover this part using detailing brush, this part, with the smaller lines with a lighter color. I'll keep it here for the reference. So let's cover the whole page with this color only. I'm giving it this way. I'm going to take it this way. From here, this to this. Right? Okay, while going up, I'm going to give it a bit curve this way. And also remember that there is this line we're going to make over here. So the wave would end over here. I'm going to make the curve like this. This curve, which is going this way, we're gonna end it till here. I think you can see it over here. This whiter part, we're gonna end it till here. Alright, so that we can make the highlighting part later. This